Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're digging into a pretty specific meteorological assessment. It's for Baku, Azerbaijan, looking at July 6th to 7th, 2025. You shared this report, and well, our job here is to sift through it, find the key things, maybe some surprises.
That's right. And, at first glance, the forecast looks okay, maybe straightforward. But digging in, two main things really jump out. First, some exceptionally strong wind gusts. And second, a low probability, but potentially high impact risk of very localized thunderstorms.
Okay, let's unpack that. Temperatures first. The report says warm, kind of normal for summer. Around 26 to 28 Celsius, so 79, 82 Fahrenheit. So heat itself, while it's warm, that's not the main headline here.
Exactly. The heat's expected. But the wind, that's where it gets interesting. For Saturday, July 5th specifically, the forecasts are showing gusts hitting 44 miles per hour. That's 71 kilometers per hour.
44 miles per hour. How does that compare, normally?
Well, get this. The historical average wind speed for Baku in July is only about 14.9 mile per hour. So these gusts are nearly 3 times stronger than typical July winds. That actually pushes it into strong gale territory on the Beaufort scale. That kind of wind can cause, considerable damage.
Oh, okay, 3 times stronger. So what does that actually mean for people, for you, on the ground? What are the risks?
Well, big risks for infrastructure. Think temporary setups, scaffolding, even power lines coming down. Air travel, sea travel, likely disruptions there too. And given Baku is usually pretty dry in July.
Right.
These strong winds significantly increase the risk of dust storms. That hits visibility hard and isn't great for health either. Plus, and this is important, it massively ramps up the risk of wildfires spreading really, really fast if one starts. Makes fighting them incredibly tough.
Okay, so wind is the big one. Now, you mentioned precipitation too, but the chance is low. The report says, less than 5 or 10% chance for this period. So my first thought is, why are we even, focusing on rain if it's so unlikely?
That's the crucial point, really. Yes, July is normally the driest month there. Statistically, very little rain. But if that low probability chance happens, it's likely not going to be a gentle shower. It could be tied to intense, very localized thunderstorms, pop-up storms. And on ground that's baked hard and dry, that sudden intense rain doesn't soak in well. It runs off quickly, leading to flash floods. And those can be incredibly damaging precisely because the ground can't handle it. And just to be clear, we're focusing purely on Baku based on this report.
So it's the intensity, not the amount, combined with the dry ground. That's the risk factor. Okay, so if we're talking intense localized storms, what about hail? Is that a concern?
The hail risk is extremely low. It really, really depends entirely on whether those specific intense storm cells, that convective activity, actually develop. So not a widespread worry, but, a possibility if one of those strong isolated storms fires up. It's conditional.
Got it. So wrapping this up, what are the main things people should be doing? Proactive planning.
Number 1, because of the winds, secure anything loose outdoors. Patio furniture, signs, construction materials, that sort of thing. And number 2, even though the storm chance is low, just be aware. Be ready for sudden changes if you've got outdoor plans. And honestly, the most important thing is real-time monitoring. Keep checking official forecasts, like from eco.gov.az as we get closer to those dates. Predicting those pop-up storms is inherently tricky.
Right, so this deep dive really highlights that for Baku, July 5th to 7th, it's those unusually strong winds that are the biggest, most certain issue. But, importantly, don't completely ignore that low chance of storms, because if they hit, the impact could be way out of proportion.
Exactly. That's the key takeaway for you, I think. In places like Azerbaijan, sometimes phenomena that are rare for the season, well, even a small statistical chance can mean a really high impact event if it happens. It just underlines why you need to stay vigilant and understand the context behind the forecast numbers. Low probability doesn't always mean low risk.